So for my brows, I'm gonna be using the ABH Dip Brow, which is what I always use. My color is soft brown. And then I'm gonna be using the ABH brush, the number 12. And then to set my eyebrow, I know that sounds so goofy, but I'm gonna be using the clear brow gel, the ABH clear brow gel. Alright, my ABH clear brow gel. So to start out, I brush out the hairs using the other side of the brush, and then I dip it in the dip brow and I underline the underneath of my brow and leave some room to make the shape. Then I outline the top of my brows to shape them just as I'm doing with the bottom. Now you fill in the brow in between the two lines and kind of brush out as you go. You want to start light where your nose begins and then go darker towards the tail. So now I'm gonna clean them up with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. So like I said, I'm gonna be using the concealer to clean up my brows. Any kind of spots that look uneven, I take a small flat brush and I go directly underneath and just kind of shape them a little bit better. Here I just use my finger and kind of go underneath and blend it out into my skin so that it's not as harsh, but you can definitely tell that it's cut really well. So here I'm going to do the same thing that I did on the bottom, just kind of outline and make it more defined and clean up the area. Here I use my ABH Clear Brow Gel to set the brow hairs in place, kind of just like a setting powder or setting spray. It leaves it right standstill, and I definitely recommend it. Alrighty, now we get to move on to the fun part, the eyeshadow. It's my favorite. Today we will be using the Take Me Back to Brazil palette by BH Cosmetics. It comes in an array of beautiful colors. So to prime my eyes, I'll be using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. I'll lay it all over my lid and rub it in evenly. This is to help set and keep the eyeshadow there. Next, I'll be using Scotch tape to create more of a defined eyeshadow line in the corner. This has definitely helped me a lot. So to begin the eyeshadow look, I'll be using my Elizabeth Mott's blending brush, and I'll be going in with this purple color. And I will pack the blending brush and go into my crease as such, very lightly because this will be the transition color. Next, I'll be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills blending brush. You'll see me use this a lot because it's one of my favorite brushes, and I'll go into the crease and buff it out just to blend it out more. Next, I'll be using this purple color and using the same Elizabeth Mott's brush, packing it on there, and then using my ABH brush to buff it out into the crease. Next, I'll be using my Morphe G12 brush. It's more defined, and we're going to go back in with that same dark purple color that I'm going to show right there. And we're going to go back into the crease to kind of make it more defined and darker. And of course, I'll be using my ABH blending brush to blend that out further. Here I'm just repeating the process with the Morphe G12 brush to define the crease more, and I will buff it out with my ABH blending brush. Next, to cut my crease, I'll be using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and this round Wet n Wild brush. I don't know what number it is, if it has a number. I'm going to line the bottom with the concealer and then look up to help me create the shape to cut the whole cut crease. Next, I'll be using this arrow brush from my set and going in with this lime green color on the inner corner of my lid. Next, I'll be going in with a packing brush from the 3 Crown Pro brush set that I used in my BoxyCharm, using this darker green and packing it all over the rest of my lid, blending it into the lime green. Alrighty, and now you take the tape off to reveal a very straight line. That's why I like to use the tape a lot after everything's blended. And now I'm going to be going and using the NYX Vivid Brights liner in blue. I really had to focus in on the liner, so I really apologize if you can't see a lot of it, but this is kind of the gist of it, and I may kind of skip through most of it. Next, for primer, I'll be using the Too Faced Hangover Primer. Since my skin's been a little dry today, it's definitely good for hydrating as a primer. For foundation, I'll be mixing my Unique Liquid Touch Foundation and my Fenty Beauty Foundation, and I will be using a Real Techniques Beauty Blender to blend it all in, starting with the cheek, then going to the forehead, then finally going to my chin. To begin the contour process, I'll use my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. If you can't tell, it's my favorite. Underneath the eyes, above the forehead, and then on the chin, and then I'll also use it to clear up a few pimples as well. And then use my Real Techniques blender to blend it all out. Once that's all blended, I use my ABH contour stick and shadow and go at my cheekbone, my jawline, and then right above my temple on my forehead. To blend and buff out the contour, I'll be using that second brush from the Crown Pro brush set. As you can see, I kind of go in sweeping motions back and forth and then up and down as well to blend it out with the cheek, the jawline, and then finally to my temple. Now I'm going to be using my Peach Perfect setting powder from Too Faced. If you can't tell, I love the smell of it. Go in with my Real Techniques Beauty Blender to kind of define the contour more. Then use the Crown Pro brush, powder brush, and kind of just brush it everywhere to set my face. Okay, so now I'm going in with the Cover FX Shimmer Veil and adding dots to my cheek. As you can see, I'm really surprised at how pigmented it is using the Morphe G1 brush. It didn't blend well the first time, so I sprayed some primer spray on the brush, and then it really started to blend excellently. To intensify the glow, I use the Naked Cosmetics Holographic Highlighter Palette. I'll be going in using the VIB Rouge brush that I got for free because I spend too much money at Sephora. You feel me? For lashes, I use Dodo Lashes in D377 and Huda Beauty Lash Glue. I accidentally dropped some on my finger while trying to get it on the lash band, so be careful with that. Then you use tweezers or eyelash applicators to line them up with your natural lash line, and then I kind of squeeze them together to put them into place more. Alright, that's gonna wrap this video up. I hope you guys liked this tutorial. But before we go, I kind of want to give my final thoughts on the box itself. I kind of want to give it a 4 stars. I would give it 5. That eyeliner disappointed me. But I really liked this. It's about as good as ABH, but I would still prefer ABH. The Cover FX Shimmer Veil, I can't find it. I really liked this. This is really pigmented, and it blends easily if the brush is wet, so definitely wet your brush before you buff it out. I really like this a lot. The 3 brushes I really liked. The packing brush was amazing. This could have buffed out a little bit better, but maybe I'll use it for something else. And then this was a really good, really soft. And then the glitter I didn't really like. I didn't really like it very much. You can't really tell that there's glitter in the corner of my eye, but you know, it's glitter. And then, like I said, the eyeliner just kind of but altogether I really like this box. And if you guys like this review, please leave a like and comment below if you want me to do do this monthly every time I get a BoxyCharm. And if you like this tutorial, leave a like, subscribe, make sure that you share this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.